What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs? Tis I. I am back, and you are freaky. Ooh boy, but you sell diamond armor, which I consequently already have. So, doesn't matter now. Get out. Or don't. Fine, be that way. Okay, well, I'm back. We are here with the lucky number 13th episode of this series. Last episode, I believe what we did was we made ourselves a skeleton farm. Let's go quickly show y'all how it do and be. I'm sure you're excited about that. Whoa, I did not plant sunflowers. Okay, guess we have sunflowers now. So, this is a trick to get down, but boink. Here we have our skeleton spawner. I did make a couple of updates. So I removed the half slab around here, went ahead and just did the trapdoors. Made ourselves a nice little chest and some hoppers leading into it. Got a bed and just generic stuff, and a trash can for all those stupid bows that we don't need. I will take a couple more arrows, and we just boop their snoots with the little diamond sword action here. And everything just comes right into here, and we collect the XP for it down there. I went ahead and put on a new mod pack, or not mod pack, sorry, a new texture pack to make things look a little extra spicy. So we are using DokuCraft High, if I can show y'all here. Resource packs, DokuCraft High. I showed y'all in my multiplayer series with my family, but yeah, everything looks all nice and fancy. So that's that. Up we go. I am looking to do a couple, maybe some, maybe this one will be a little bit shorter episode. But what I'm doing for the next couple episodes is I'm going to focus on one main project and then enchanting one piece of kit. You know, of course, we've got our perfect, or almost perfect diamond pick here with efficiency 4, needs efficiency 5. This one is perfect, so we don't need to deal with that. This one, we're still dealing with, do we want Silk Touch or Fortune? I think I want Silk Touch, but I don't think it really matters. Really, all we need is efficiency 4 and mending, or efficiency 5 and mending. These need to be upgraded. This one, I want to mainly focus on looting, and then we can do mending and sharpness. This one, I think I want respiration, and then protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, maybe something else if necessary, if I can get something in there. I don't think there is anything extra. This one just needs mending. This is going to be the same as that. These, I want feather falling. I don't really care about depth strider or soul sneak or anything like that. So we're going to try to focus on enchanting one item, getting it perfect per episode, plus a side project. So this episode, what are we doing? We are going to ditch the chest monster we have here, and we are going to automate it so that way it is now an iron block and a bone meal farm. How do we go about doing that? Well, glad you asked. All this stuff we're going to have to probably turn into iron blocks ourselves. We get rid of all these chests here, and we use a couple item sorters. We're going to have everything dump into one chest, this one here. Then it'll sort from this chest over to an auto crafter, which will craft the iron blocks. And then If it does not meet the criteria of being an iron ingot, then what we do is it will go and send it over to a composter, because the only other item will be a poppy, and that will then make bone meal in the composter. So, easy peasy. Makes sense. Clear as mud. Let's first check out what enchantments we have. Unbreaking 3. Not a fan of that. We'll check those as well. Unbreaking 3. Protection 3. I want protection 4 though, so we'll hold off. Efficiency 3. No. Sharpness 3. No. Oh, bow. Flame? No. I want infinity. Maybe? No, I've got arrow farm. I'll do mending on it. And the axe is enchanted already, so... So I think what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do this episode will be the sorter and one piece of item, or one piece of kit getting enchanted. Next is going to be the... that's a crafting table. I want an auto crafter, which I guess I have not made a comparator yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Next episode will be the, what's that? Spider eye. Ooh. Gross. Name tag. Next episode we will be building ourselves a nice house. Sorry, let me get that thought out of my system while I'm thinking about it, you know? So that's the food chest. So. Oh, blocks. We need diorite, cobblestone, blah, blah, blah. We don't have stone? Stone, yeah, we do. I knew we had stone. Comparator. We need that, so we can make that. So that way we can then make... Ooh, slime block. Looks kind of cool. Block, redstone, piston, observer, note block. The observer looks interesting. Note block looks cool. This is the first time I'm seeing all this stuff, so I am definitely going bonkers. Sticky piston looks cool. Redstone lamp looks awesome. And the daylight detector, oof, fancy, fancy. So, let's do this. Need to learn to make a dropper, which means I don't feel like making a bow, even though it probably would take me all of about 2 seconds. Why waste the string when we can have one of these yahoos just give it to us? Come on. Oh, come now. There we go. I'm struggling. So, I will wait here for a bow to come to me, and I shall be back in just a sec. Alright, we're back. We just got ourselves a power 2 bow which popped in there. All I did was sort the chest here, so that way it auto will sort everything for us, but only issue with the way we auto sorted it was it would not collect the bows if we did get one, so that means that we would have to leave one slot, which I did, the last slot, empty, so that way the bows would go in there. So that's why I did that, for those of you who noticed it. So yeah. So we're going to go get ourselves some free levels and make crafting tables over here, ourselves a dropper. Bada bing, bada bing. Let's grab 4 wood and make ourselves crafting table. Let's see. Auto crafter. Ooh, we need the irony ingots. Gee, I wonder where those are at. It's almost like we have them all over here. So, make ourselves an auto crafter. Let's see. 5 iron and a crafting table. So why is it not showing up? Crafter. Crafter. Oh. I was looking at Follow Crafter. Way to go, dummy. Okay. We are going to need maybe a couple more torches, though. And a repeater. The comparator was to help with the sorting as well. What was I looking for? I need... Got my stone that I need. I don't really need the cobblestone. I am going to need the wood for some sticks. So, we'll toss the wood back. We'll make 9 redstone torches, even though I know I'm not going to need that. We will need 1 repeater. There we go. Okay. So, nope. We are not going to do this at night, because I don't want to deal with all of the mobs. Call me chicken if you will. That I probably am. So. Okay. I will keep my sword on me just in case. We'll use a silk touch one. What the heck? We're going to need some blocks. Redstone, repeater, the crafter, redstone torches, and redstone. And our axe. Doy. Oh wait, no. We do still want that. We want that chest to remain. I was not meaning to put that. No, I wanted that there, that's why. Okay. Come on, get to the axe. There we go. There we go. Poppy. Iron ingots. There we go. Okay. So now what do? We take and get rid of all of the piston hoppers. And we convert these to points in that direction. Just like that. So everything goes into this chest now. Let's see, make sure we got all the hoppers out of these. I think this one grabbed one. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, now what we do is we make our sorter. And that we're going to need this for. There we go. Oop. Oop, oop. Like that. Just like that. And we will make the hoppers. So one goes that way. Then we go doot doot. That is for the redstone to go like that. Then we need the comparator to go there, or the repeater, sorry, to go there. And the torch to go there. Now, this becomes our filter. And if it matches that, it will go right into you. Like that. So you should be getting, yep. And you're only getting that. Good to go. Which will then go, and we will do... Ooh. Let's do a chest out here. Boom, boom. We'll go hopper, hopper. The reason we're doing that is because when it spits it out, it'll go right into this hopper, directly down and in. So, there's that. Now, trying to think, how do we do this so that way it will get the poppies out? I believe what we do is we point this that direction. Well, we could point it this direction and make things a little cleaner looking. Oh, we're gonna need a composter. Well, for the time being, that will be our pretend composter. Put a stack of iron there, so that way it automatically creates our filter. Like that. Oh, no. That's not what we want. You, sir, we're supposed to filter. Huh. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's the poppies that we want. We want to filter the poppies out. So that way, should it ever get iron, it will go in there. Now, if it gets a poppy, it will go in here, which we will then grab all this. Like that. I know I don't have to put this chest out this far. I'm doing it just because I would like it to be kind of nice and neat. Okay. Give me this. So we can go 1, 2. I know I'm being wasteful. I could have taken the 2 slabs that were in that chest, but give me that. There we go. I'll end up using those sometime. When? I don't know. Now? No. But they'll get used. Okay. So. Now, we'll just go poop. And we'll just do 3 hoppers. 1, 2, 3. Good. So it's putting the iron in there. It's putting the poppies in there. We're going to make a bit of a mess, but it is easily cleaned up. Right like that. done and done. Now, to get this thing automatically crafting, how do we do that? What we want, reason I'm not liking this, is because to get this thing to automatically craft, we want to have access to two sides of it, which as of right now we do not. We do technically if you count this side, but I don't like that idea. Although, this would kind of be a little bit janky wiring, but it could work. Let's see, let's go ahead and put the dirt block back. We're going to do this. Boom. Let's craft another comparator. And then we've got 3 redstone torches. Okay. Let's see. If this does that, will it stop it? Doesn't look like it. It's automatically making us bone meal now. So, we're actually going to move this forward to the chest area. That then will turn you off. Bum, bum, bum. I'm trying to think how we can get to send the signal down, over, up, and back to that. The way we want to do that is we're going to do my building blocks. Boom. See, poof, that redstone torch made that once. That then turns it off. It needs a repeating redstone signal. I could make a simple clock, but not really in the mood for that. If I do a clock and it sends a signal when it's got a recipe for whatchamacallit, like pants or something, then I'll be getting all sorts of wacky stuff, or I'll be getting, you know, a whole bunch of iron nuggets instead of blocks. This is just a way for me to, you know what, I'm gonna do this. This is a way for me to basically set, sorry, hang on. I'm gonna go up a block, like so. So, and actually I think we need to go one further. We gotta point the redstone into the block that the torch is on. And I don't know that that is gonna work. It did. Ah, okay. So now, ooh, but now it's sending it poppies. That's not what we want. Our filter got rid of. Sir, you are supposed to be a filter. I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, so we did do that right, okay. Alright, so we want it to go in this manner. So we want hoppers to go that way. Right? Now, if this hopper meets this requirement, it'll send everything through. Right? So we need you. We need you. We need like that. Boom, boom, boom. 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 So let's do that. Change it to iron. So we got the iron filter. Right, which means you're gonna go that way, and I'm gonna get freaking trapped again. You're gonna go there, which means you're gonna spit into there. Okay. We're leaving that alone. This is like version 17 of this stupid thing. But my OCD is going to never let me live this down if I don't get it, so that way everything's matching. And especially now that we got the filter going, so that's going, right? Which means now, supposing this is now getting all the poppies, and we can test that by sending them through. It is getting them. We don't want to wait on all of them, so. That then means we can do this little number. Oh, dang it. Nope, we want it over here. Yet again, I have a shovel. Why am I not using it? Because I'm a doofus, that's why. Okay. Now, don't need that. We do need, not that. We need that. that, possibly that. We're going to go this way. Sweet. That can go there. That can go there. This is now doing its thing. Iron blocks on one side, bone meal on another. That way we can test it. Just go like that, and then like that. You've only got that, and you've only got that. And you're not working when you don't have a full 9. Sweet. That is what I like to see. Now, this is a fully modular thing, expandable thing, so we can add more of these just above each other, which means that we can essentially grow this exponentially as far as our how much we process or how much we produce the iron and the poppies, which means that we can then go and speed up the bone meal production. I don't know if we can speed up this though. Maybe a little bit extra work, but we might be able to make it work. But what we would end up doing if we wanted to expand the bone meal production is take this and point it that way, have rows, or have them constantly pointing towards the farm here, have more of these pointed straight down, and more composters. So we essentially have this set up already for 2 more composters should we ever want to, and it would then just right into here. So there we go. We now have ourselves a pretty sweet setup for our iron golem farm. I want to go and trade. We're going to need a whole bunch of lapis because I'm going to try to do my sword and get looting 2 or sharpness 4. One or the other. So we're going to need... Why did I come back in here for? The book. We're going to have to cycle a whole bunch of enchantments out. So where is... It's not going to be in there, that's food, so it's not going to be in here, but there is paper. And the odd chance that we don't have a book, I can just craft one. If I can find some leather. Magma cream looks cool. That's blocks. Why keep going in there? Leather. There we go. Okay, so there's our book. We'll put the paper back in there. Let's go get ourselves some iron blocks. And you see how quickly this crafts? It's insane. I now have 9 stacks of iron ingots to trade. Oh, farmer? Pumpkins. Come here. I've got pumpkins for you. You don't take my pumpkins. You suck. You don't take my pumpkins. You suck. You, however, do. 21. Okay, cleric. Level up. Okay. No. You, did you? Yes, you did. You are also pretty high level cleric. Turtle Scooch. One of the great things about clerics, when you get to this stage of trading iron for emeralds, is you can then essentially trade iron for XP by literally just going iron for emeralds gives you XP. Then you take those emeralds, trade it to the clerics for XP and for XP bottles. So you essentially turn iron into 3 times a profit for iron. See, that's sharpness 3. You turn iron into 3 chances for what should I call it? What am I thinking of? 3 chances for XP. Sorry. Had a brain fart there. That was really bad. Alright. Piercing, piercing, Bane of Arthropods. Unbreaking 3. Nope. That one said Unbreaking 3, yep. Blast Prot 4. Reason I'm checking for the last one as well, even though I'm just cycling enchantments, is because I want to see... Smite 4 I don't want. I want to see if I can get Efficiency 4 for this one, or if I can get, like, Protection 4, or something I do want for another piece. Sharpness 4. Sweeping Edge, Unbreaking, not bad. Okay. So, got ourselves a good one. Let's see. I want to see, I'm not certain here. Can you get sharpness 5? I believe you can. Yeah, so we're going to make another diamond sword. And what we're actually going to do is hang on to some of these diamonds and the... I've got the planks on me. Okay. We don't need these. We also don't need all these pumpkins. Actually, we do. We might. But we can toss this stuff out of our inventory. We need to eat. So, why am I making another diamond sword, you may ask? Most of you probably already know, but if you don't, I want sharpness 5, as I told y'all. But I also want looting. There's looting. I believe looting 3 is the best you can get. Yeah, looting 3. So, we are not going to take that. We're going to cycle things out. Bane of Arthropods, Quick Charge, and Smite. Looting 3. Smite 4. No. So we're going to be cycling it again. Fire protection, lure, power. No. And we're going to have to cycle it again. So. we're just going to keep going until we see, well, there's sharpness 4. I may be doing that. Let's see. What are you? Armor. I knew I had somebody who took iron. You I don't like. I freaking knew it. You're not the pumpkin guy, you're the pumpkin guy. You're also not a pumpkin guy. Level up. Boop. Now we can buy ender pearls. Sweet. So. You don't want any more of my trades. I need more villagers that trade for pumpkins. At least I have 3 villagers that'll trade for melons, though. You know, while we're waiting for it to turn nighttime, I'm gonna clean up my inventory because this is atrocious. Toss you in there. Toss you in there. What else don't we need? You're technically a... Well, you're random. We're going to put you in there. You can go in there. I don't know where I have bones. We will put this and this in here, though. Let's go to sleep. If you wondered how I did that, I just held spacebar down. It's the same for villager trades. It'll repeat whatever your last action was. So, yeah. Cool stuff, right? Cool little shortcut. And back to level 30. You know what, let's not waste the XP. By waste, what I mean is the higher level you go, everybody I think knows this, but the higher level you go, the more XP it requires to get to a higher level. So, I'm level 30, that's the bare minimum I need for this sharpness 4 enchantment. Looting 3 and fire aspect. Booyah. So, I think that is now the perfect sword. Do we have a mending book? I don't think we do. Silk touch. Dang. Let's go disenchant this one book that we have and then trade with it. Sorry, as I was saying, wasting XP is... we have the XP we require for the enchantment. Going and getting any more would yield less growth towards the next level. So there's no sense in me trying to obtain extra XP preemptively. Buy my melons. There we go. Give me mending book. Thank you. What other books do you sell? You sell Sweeping Edge and that's it, okay. Well, I've got Sweeping Edge 3, so I don't want none of y'all shtick. Doobie 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 doo. So, nope, not you. We definitely don't want that one. That would have been bad. Let's see. Sharpness 4, fire aspect looting. Sharpness 4, Sweeping Edge, Unbreaking 3. I don't think it really matters. It's going to cost 2. That's going to cost 2. So, really, doesn't matter. That's going to cost 24. If we do it that way, that's going to cost 32. Ooh, boy. But what is the resulting? Sharpness 5, Sweeping Edge 3, Fire Aspect, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. Okay. That is what we want. You could argue Knockback as well, or don't take Fire Aspect because of Enderman, but I don't need to fight Enderman. I have an XP farm, I've got, I can trade for Ender Pearls, so trading for any sort of, or trying to get Ender Pearls is not really in my realm, if you will. I don't need to do it. I also don't need an Enderman farm for the immense amount of XP that they provide, when this will provide me with plenty. Same with over there. And now that I have Looting 3, it will provide me with a whole bunch more arrows and a whole bunch more, you know, this and that as far as like bones and other loot. So I don't really need it. The Ender Pearls, and I have the Enderman farm. Let's see. So we're at 60 and 18. I'm curious to see what happens when I get a kill here. Let's see. Honestly, I'm surprised that our enchanting went that well. I really thought it was going to take quite a while of cycling through enchantments, but I guess not. Also, I noticed I'm hearing them up there, and they're not coming down, so I think what I'm going to do, I have that ice block. I may take another trapdoor and put it on the side of the ice block to trick them into thinking it's a full block that they can be, you know, they can walk on. Maybe encourage them to come down there. So that Sweeping Edge yielded me for 2. I got 1, 2. I got 6 and 7 arrows. 6 bones, 7 arrows for 2 skeletons. It's not terrible. I can't say that I am too upset with that. That was another 4 and some more. And this is going to just go a lot faster, because now it's Sweeping Edge. I don't have to kill each one of them individually. It's just let them stack up and take a swing. That one's all fixed up. So next episode, you know what? We're here now. Let's put Silk Touch on our axe just because we can. We need to do 180 here. There we go. And you know what? I don't really care about Silk Touch. Silk Touch would really only help for breaking melons and keeping the melon block. It's not that big a deal to me, really. So I could put Silk Touch on the shovel if I so desired. But Efficiency 3 is the enchantment. I don't feel like putting Silk Touch on an Efficiency 3 shovel. So what are we going to do? We are going to make ourselves another book. Go trade it for mending. And then take that mending book and plop it onto our axe. And maybe even enchant another axe, so that way we can get an Efficiency 5 axe. Thank you. Do I have? Oh, I do have. Okay. So, diamond axe. What's the enchantment for a diamond axe? not one that's already enchanted. Doi. Efficiency 3. Dang it. You guys are getting a 2 for today. I'm enchanting 2 perfect items. I know, lucky you, right? You get to watch me enchant items. The most riveting gameplay content ever. Especially because I don't even have the level 30. So, you know, piercing projectile efficiency. Oh, way to go, dingus. You don't even have the levels for an easy, whatchamacallit, to cycle the book. My goodness. We are at 2 stacks and a quarter of iron blocks. How wild is that we have that many iron blocks? We have no villagers in here. We're looking for an armorer who wants iron ingots. You want iron ingots? You will get iron ingots. And then we will come over to the clerics. Who's the highest level? You're expert. So you're almost ready to go. Now that you are ready to go, come on. Next. Really? You're like 1 off. Really? That looked like a full 1 to me, sir. See that? Iron became levels. Oh, hello. Would you like a pumpkin or a melon? You want a melon. You, sir, you would like a pumpkin, right? No. Dang it. Get up. You want my pumpkins. You know what? Get out of bed. I'm going to sleep here tonight. So that way, we can talk to y'all sooner. I'm going to make him into a toolsmith or a weaponsmith. So that way we can try to get another guy who trades for iron. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Cleric. Come here, buddy. See that? I mean, it's literally just cycling through villagers to get XP. Takes no time at all. Hello, armorer. You are not ready to trade yet. And I had a farmer in there who's probably gone down there. Still not ready to trade yet, which means you're probably not ready to trade yet. Nope. Ay, ay, ay. It's taking so long. You know what? I'm going to cut, and when they are ready to trade, well, actually, I'm going to cut till I get level 30, and then I'll see y'all back when I get that. One moment. Alright, we're back. So, did some trading, did some mob farming, so we have another bow. So when we do go to make our bow, we will have an extra to combine if need be. And we got some extra bottles, so that way we can go ahead and cycle her out. So there's that. Now we need the axe, Unbreaking 3, which means we can do this little number and cycle it again. Feather Falling 4. Ooh. Do it. Only reason I did that is because who knows if we're going to be able to get Feather Falling 4. So let's put that in her. And we are going to go ahead and make yet another book. I have the stuff for the book. Did I not grab the... I really just left the paper in there. Way to go, dingus. There we go. Okay. We got the book. Let's see what's on the axe now. Efficiency 4. Okay. That's exactly what we want to see, so let's go trade some more. Get some more levels. Hi, kitty. Bye, kitty. An enchanted axe. Efficiency 4. Sweet. Works for me. So, you and you cost 7. You and you cost 11. So that's the order we want to do them in. You cost 2. And 8. Congratulations, guys. Lucky you. I know you guys are so excited. You got to watch me make 2 great pieces of tools. 2 great tool pieces. That's the words I'm looking for. Long day. What can I say? So, there we go. I did create another weaponsmith who trades for iron. And now you've, of course, seen me trade with this guy and make him into a toolsmith. So, there we go. I'm going to put... Oh, yeah. Sorry. Going to clean up my inventory by dumping these guys in here. And then we're going to clean up our inventory a little bit more. Let's see what next episode brings. Unbreaking 3. Boy, lucky us. That, and that. Let's see. Protection 4. Protection 3, sorry. Protection 3. Unbreaking 3. So tomorrow brings a whole new set of fun. So let's toss the iron in here. Let this do its thing. With that, I shall bid y'all adieu. And until I see y'all next time. Alrighty. Ciao.